Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video we've been down to Asda and we picked up a packet of the Asda batter mix. It's the free from range, gluten free and the dairy free, which is all good. I've seen these appearing in Asda and Tesco and a couple of other places, and I thought, are they worth it? Are they worth a try? Is it going to make anything any easier? I tried the Tesco one last weekend for the Mother's Day roast, and it actually turned out quite well for doing the Yorkshire Puddings. So I thought I'd grab another one, but I haven't been back to Tesco's, but I have been back to an Asda, so I picked up this one from Asda. They're pretty much exactly the same. So what we'll do today is we'll give it a go to try to make some Yorkshire Puddings with it, and we will see how they turn out. So let's start by taking a look at its ingredients. There's not many ingredients at all to really talk about. They are just down the bottom bit here. Okay, camera focus. Come on, camera, you can do it. Has it done it? No, it ain't done it yet. Come on, camera. There we go. So you can see the ingredients are just maize starch, rice flour and salt. It's got a long expiry, that's about a year I would say, from when it was made. And it gives you instructions on there for pancakes, if you want to make some pancakes with them, or for some Yorkshire puddings. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare Yorkshire puddings. So I've already got the oven on ready to warm up, and I'm just basically going to go through these instructions, and I'm going to kind of sort of go with those instructions, adding in my own little twist as we go. For those of you who want to know, that's the nutritional info on there. And for the traffic lights, we've actually got two greens on this, which makes a bit of a change for traffic lights. Low for sugars and low for the saturated fats. Medium for salt and medium for fats. And it's got the celiac logo there. And it's suitable for vegetarians. Even better. Right, so I've got the oven on and warming up. So the first things first, I'm going to put the oil into the pan and get the pan in there and get the pan warming up. That is going into the top of an oven that is set to 200 degrees. There we go. Right, now you're back. Follow the rest of the instructions. Get the camera focusing again. So it says, empty the contents of the batter mix into the bowl, add the eggs and the milk or the dairy-free alternative. Whisk slowly until everything is mixed and leave to stand for 15 minutes. So what I do is I mix it all up in a jug, because if it's mixed up in a jug then it's easier to pour it out rather than mixing it in a bowl, then putting it into a jug, and then you've got a bowl to wash up as well. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so the powder that's inside of it, try and hide it so the camera can see. See, it's just like a very, very fine white powder. It looks like normal rice flour. The normal kind of mix. If you've seen any of the videos where we've done like a cake mix and other bits and pieces like that, it just looks like the normal sort of stuff. So we pour it in. It doesn't look exactly the same as flour. It looks too white to be flour, unless you get that bleached flour. And then it said to whisk it slowly. Nah. One of the main kind of differences I always spot with this kind of stuff when compared to regular mixes is that you get the air bubbles that tend to form on the top like that, but whereas when you normally mix up other batters they tend to be a lot kind of thicker and they have air bubbles within them, there's no air bubbles within this, it's just there on the top. I know that's not very interesting, but I just thought I'd say it. Okay, so that's well mixed together, well combined. that's a word, combined did. And yeah, you can see what I mean about the air bubbles there. They're just on the surface. There's nothing kind of in between. Oh, there's a couple of lumps still in there. I'll give it another little whisk. And then we're going to leave it to stand for a bit while the oil in the oven continue to warm up. Right, okay, so we've let our mix stand for about 5 minutes while the oven's warmed up a little bit more. And we've just given it a quick little stir around just to keep it going. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the tray out of the oven. Obviously it contains hot oil, so you have to be really, really careful, and you might need adult help or assistance. I'm going to grab it out, I'm going to put it up there, and then as quick as I can, I'm going to pour the batter mix into each one of the holes and get it straight back in the oven as quick as I can. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to move the camera back out the way a little bit while I do that, but I'm going to go as quick as I can because obviously I don't want it to cool down, because if you let it cool down your Yorkshires might not rise very well. So as quick as I can. Oh, let me just sort out. Oh, sorry about that. Right, ready, steady, go. Okay, so there we go. That's little trays of hot oil. Let's bring the camera back in. You can see this bit. That's a good sign because it means it's going straight into the hot oil. The oil in there's lovely and hot, about 200 degrees. Okay, that's fine, we've got some left over, not a problem. Okay, move you back again. And we're straight back into the oven. Now on the packet it says, I'm going to focus, and then remember to focus it back on something else. It says fill 2/3 full and cook for 20 minutes until well risen and crispy golden brown. Now I don't think I've ever cooked a Yorkshire for 20 minutes, but I will keep an eye on them, and when they're risen and crispy golden brown I will grab them out and we'll do the next bit of the video. Right, so we're back just about 10 minutes after I put them in to the oven. As I said, on the pack it says to leave them in there for 20 minutes. However, I'm going to grab them out now, just after 10 minutes, and you can see why I'm going to grab them out now. So right, I'm going to move you back, open up the oven, grab them out, and then we'll see. Right, so there we go, a tray of Yorkshire puddings. Obviously they haven't risen up as well as what you can make a regular Yorkshire pudding rise up, but they've still risen up quite well. They are golden, they are crispy, they haven't absorbed too much of the oil, which is always a good thing. Let's just start putting them over onto the plate. So yeah, they're holding their shape quite well, as you would hope and expect. Put them over. And get rid of the hot tray. And there we go. So let's just pick one up. See, they're quite crispy. It's nice and hot. Pulls apart. It looks just like a Yorkshire pudding inside. There we go. Right, I'm just going to give this piece a little bit of a try. Yeah, that's nice. They do taste slightly more of the batter from the inner bits than you would get in a normal Yorkshire. Let's try that bit. I think it really could have done with like a sprinkling of salt within the mix as well. Just try that little bit more of a flavour to it, although it already contains a bit of salt, just needs a little bit more in there. But yeah, they're nice. They're just exactly the same as the Tesco ones that I was explaining about at the start of the video. They're good. all it really needs is just like in that big hole there. See the big hole? That just needs gravy poured in there with all the meat juices in it, all poured in there, and knife and fork. Very nice. Right. If you like this video, leave us a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs down. If you give us a thumbs down, let us know why. Always good to know why. So anyway, yeah, these are nice. I'm going to make some more when we next have a roast. These ones I'm going to let cool down, have them with some jam or with some chocolate spread or anything else like that. If they last as long enough to actually cool down. So yeah, leave us a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs down, let us know what else you'd like us to bake, make, try, whatever. And until the next video, goodbye.